Hi, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. Every Monday, we like to pick a topic, expand on it, and we hope that you will participate in the conversation. We love to hear from you and get your point of view. With that, we're going to get started this morning. What's up, Fran? How you doing?
I'm great. Uh,
All is well?
all is well. Why
Good.
wait till Monday?
Okay.
A lot of times we want to wait till a particular time or a time that we feel on the calendar is going to do whatever we want it to do. Why wait till Monday?
Mm.
Why not start today? Why not start making the improvement that you want to see today? Um, if something's not working, why not change it today?
Okay. Mm. Wow, it reminds me of a church song. Why not do it today? Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Well, I mean, because we can have stuff. Um, we can wait until all things are favorable. Everything is all lined up. Now I'll start, but you may be missing opportunities by waiting.
Mhm. Yes.
Um,
You waiting for the stars to align and for for the moon to be ascending decent, whatever that all the signs to be out there. It
Here's your sign. It's Monday. Let's get started.
and if it's not Monday, it's today. Can we get started?
Right, because tomorrow is not promised. So let's get at it today.
Hmm. Hmm.
And Mark has a comment here. He says, if not you, who? If not now, when?
I love it. Yes.
When are we going to get the party started? When are we going to do when are you going to make that turn or make that decision that's going to turn your life? Because, we get a lot of things, a lot of signs, a lot of um, reminders and things that come across our path. But at what point
And many times we even get a second chance.
At what point are we going to now do the thing?
Yes. I think too, what you have to remember is that you need to focus on what you're focusing on. You know what I'm saying? If you made a decision, if you've committed to something, stay committed. You try not to skip days because every day is the day that you could start.
Right. And you might be in your momentum phase when
Hmm.
you are moving more forward to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Hey Karen, and we're moving toward the next thing and the next thing. But I remember Jerry Seinfeld. He has a thing that I think he writes a joke every day, and he says,
Mm.
"Don't break the cycle." Every day, crossing it off your list every day. Don't break the cycle. So, what is that thing that you decided that you wanted to get done? Whether it was walk every day for 30
Mm.
minutes, don't break the cycle.
Hmm. Yes,
Don't break the cycle.
and don't delay the start. Get
Hmm.
started now. Um, Make sure. I,
Yeah,
I think the problem is too, Fran. Some things to us are so basic that we don't put them on the schedule because we think we're going to do them anyway, like get up and exercise or get up, sit down, just have a quiet cup of coffee and do some kind of meditation or
Well, let me tell you let me tell you my
routine.
how what I discovered this morning. So you
Mm-hmm.
know my momentum goals are to hydrate first, write, exercise, eat fresh. Those are my four momentum goals. If I can knock those out every day, it'll propel me forward in my writing and it'll propel me in my health, right? Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Tachi. So if I could get those four things done, just them
Okay.
four, I'm further along. Well, what I noticed was I would get up, I do my hydrate, I get the water down, and when I went to sit down to write, I got into a flow, and so much so that I would like, oh, I can't stop the flow right now. I want to keep moving, and therefore I didn't do the next thing, which was the exercise. So I had to reverse. I had to move some stuff around to keep the momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's hydrate, get the exercise done. It's only 30 minutes. Just get that done, get the exercise done, then do the writing. Because once that is and like Mark said, if there's something that you dread for whatever reason, do that first.
Mm-hmm.
Doing
Eat the
so,
frog first. Yes.
yeah, doing so will give you the momentum to tackle everything else. So now that I've got the workout out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
that's not back of my mind and everything. I can get the writing done and I can move on with my day. But I had to notice, I'm like, oh, wait, I need to check it off.
Yes. And we celebrate with you, friend.
Yeah, yeah. So we check off check it
Mm-hmm.
off.
Yep.
Get it off the list. And I was like, okay, so, and it wasn't long. Again, it wasn't hard. Whatever the thing is that you're putting together for your goal forward, you don't need to wait,
Mm-hmm.
and it needs to be simple. That was the other thing.
That is it.
I was like, okay, I can do third. I did 20 minutes on the bike,
Mm-hmm.
10 minutes of strength. That's 30 minutes, and then 10-minute cool down. Okay, and the workout is done.
And what you'll find is if you know it's achievable, you won't have as much resistance
You'll
starting.
you will. Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
And what I found too is, because the weather is, I'm in a place where the weather it can be inclement. Uh, Yesterday there was so much rain, it's just like 2 to 4 inches. So it rained most of the day and it was steady. Usually we get thunderstorms and it's over. You know what I mean? But this was just consistent. So I had to figure out a way to walk um, with anyway. What I did was I broke it up into 15-minute intervals. I did 15 minutes. I stopped. I came back a couple of hours later. I did another 15 minutes, you know, so that it allowed me to work it into the day in an unexpected way because I didn't do it in my normal time slot. Does that?
Right. And you do have permission to move things around to make it work for you.
Mm-hmm.
What we're saying is don't break the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go 2 days on the cycle without doing the thing. If you
Mm-hmm.
miss one day, okay, no problem, no harm, no foul. And here's what I've learned too. Don't try and go back and do the exercise or the workout that you would have done the day before. Just move forward and pick up the next one and then continue forward. And it could be with exercise or writing or preparing your course or whatever it is that you are doing, propel forward. Dr. Tati says, yes, I think being flexible helps you to stick to goals.
Yeah.
Yes,
And stop beating up on yourself.
right. Karen had a question. She asked, how did you start California cover ups?
You,
Uh,
Well, that's a story.
Well, and it ties in here
Hmm.
because there are days when we don't feel like doing stuff, and you can tell the story how you like to sew,
I do.
and people wanted what you were sewing.
And they started asking for it,
Hmm.
and I realized that I had a marketable product.
Right.
Um, and that's how I decided, okay, I'm going to offer this product on a regular basis. But it was because there was a demand in the marketplace, and it was something unique.
And it was something that made you smile.
You smiled when I did it.
That's why a lot of people
Mhm.
do things for the money, not for the smile. They do things for the money,
Mhm.
and that's fine that you can do things for the money, but at somewhere in there you got to find some joy of why you're doing it. Maybe doing this will get you to the thing that makes you smile, but you got to have a reason, and it cannot all the time be money. um, so what are you going to do today
Mhm.
that's going to keep you in momentum, that's keeping you moving forward? You don't have to wait till January to start the new thing. You can start today. It's December 11th here. I just dated this video, but it is December 11th. What are you going to do today
Mhm.
to keep your momentum forward? Do you need what? Okay, because I remember, what do we need to start? What do we need to stop? What do we need to change? You know what I mean? There's some stuff on our plate we don't need to be doing.
Oh, yeah, some things we don't necessarily always need dessert. Uh, yeah.
That's a good thing. Who said that we had to have dessert after dinner?
Mhm.
That's a
Yeah.
whole.
And then Mark is teasing Dr. Tachi over here. In other words, sometimes we can just, what the kids say, you're doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
He sees her. He says, Tachi, posting that with your leg around your neck was overkill for the great point. Yes. In other words, sometimes we just do too much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like you said, trying to make up for, okay, we missed a day of exercise. Now we're going to do 2 hours.
No, just okay, just pick up where you left off and
Mhm.
keep moving, and make a commitment to move it forward, even if you didn't get that,
Mhm.
you didn't do the
Good
one from
morning, Jill.
yesterday.
Hmm.
Hey, Jill. And so just move it forward. Keep the momentum.
Hmm.
By keep Momentum happens when it's simple.
Yes.
Just simplify it and keep it moving forward, because if it's complicated, you're not going to do it. You'll stop and like, oh, this is too hard. How many of us do P90X? Come on now, raise your hands.
Oh
You
my gosh.
when you barely can't stand up when you finish, or you're
Mm.
laying down in between the move. No, let's do something that we can all do. Find something that works for you. Okay, I can do this today, and I can be good at this. And even when you're doing exercises, they have a modifier. There are modifiers, or there should be modifiers that you can do, that maybe you can't do a full plank push-up, but you
Okay.
can do it. You can do the modified version. What is and Dr. Tati said, I don't like P90X.
Uh, it's a little much. I agree with you, Dr.
I was
Tachi.
like, oh, I just
But
want to.
I remember when I hurt my shoulder, and they required me to do certain um, physical therapy exercises. They were all modified. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
so you may need to modify something. Like if you can't get down on the floor to do your push-ups, you may want to just push up from the wall.
Right.
Yeah,
It's still a push-up.
it's still a push-up. Exactly. And it's achievable. And nobody said you had to do 100 of them.
and you will still get results from doing it. The resistance will still bring you the results. It's just not the way that other people may be doing it. So, in
Mhm.
your business or in life in general, what could you modify that you could do?
Mhm. That's a good question.
What, maybe you can't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you can get up at 6. You don't have to sleep till 9.
Mhm.
Or you can practice going to bed earlier. You could practice writing in your journal. Uh, I created a journal because I noticed now I can write on my iPad, which I do. I type in my iPad, but there's something about the hand pen paper connection that is different.
Yes.
It is totally different. And so, um, give me a second here. I want to get my journal and
Okay.
show you what I did.
Someone said that the hand, the pen to paper has almost a like a computer connection. It helps you remember better
It
when
does.
you actually write it down.
It really does. You remember so much more when even if you just scribbled it down, it kind of
Mhm.
locks in your brain. So I created this Think Different journal.
Okay, let me get you here. Mhm.
This is the Think Different journal. It is paper. And I created it because I needed to think different. So normally when you do a journal and you write, you open it up and you begin to write along this way.
Mhm.
But I needed it to go a different way. So I changed the journal, and the inside of my journal looks like this. The cover is
Mhm.
like this,
Mhm. Mhm.
but I write this way,
Yes.
which gives me more, um, what is it called? More writing space. And I
Well,
was able to, this works better for me.
I think it also makes you think a different way,
Right.
realizing that you're not in the same box every day. Yes.
And you can get this on Amazon if you want it. I'll find the link and put it in there if you want. But the
Okay.
pages go this way instead of, now it fits this way because it fits in my bag perfectly, but I can write like this.
Mhm. I think that's a great way to demonstrate to especially young kids that it doesn't have to always be a certain way. You
No.
know, and a lot of times if we just flip something, it becomes something great. Mark says here, I always make my clients do the writing by hand. The mind, body, heart connection is more direct.
Hmm.
It's a great way to describe it. Um, and then Jill from Breathing Space says, yes, handwriting sends more creative signals to the brain versus keyboard typing.
It,
Interesting. Thank you,
Yes,
guys.
it
Mhm,
does. And I'm telling you, and even just writing random notes, taking notes at church, or just
mhm.
random notes, it does something differently in my brain. And then I can go back to it. And I do keep it in my bag. It's right alongside my iPad.
Uh-huh.
And then when it's time to type, I have it.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, interesting.
it really does work. And then Carlos has a.
Comment. Let's hear it.
Mhm. He says, that's why I use my iPad to handwrite notes and it converts it to text. Yes, even on my iPad, I when I write, it's better. And if you
Mhm.
want to get a Think Different journal, I just put the link in the chat.
Okay.
Um, so and now the whole purpose of the journal, there's different ways of journaling.
Mhm.
And I believe there's a video that we did on journaling, and how it helps. I got to go find the YouTube for it. But there's like 9 different things that happens when you journal.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting it out of your, sometimes just getting stuff out of your head and getting it down on paper, getting ideas down, so that you can implement them later. I was like, okay, this works.
Yes, it's like a to-do list in your mind.
And just sometimes you just want to write down an idea or a thought or a something that has sparked an idea, like um, ideas for a write ideas for an article,
Mm-hmm.
or I need to send a um, I need to send Christmas cards out, something, just stuff. You could just get, if you just write stuff, you'd be surprised at what that
How
does for
much more
your
productive you'll be?
brain.
Mm-hmm.
Just writing.
And not waiting till Monday.
Don't wait till Monday. Start today. And this works, you know, like I said, I always having a composition book or journal is better than the little yellow tab, because the yellow paper I'm trying to.
I'm never going to find it. I've got so many yellow tablets. It's just like,
Mhm.
legal. Where's that legal pad from 1954? I have no idea where I set those things and which one is which. Now I got to look through them all to find the right legal pad because they all look alike.
Yes.
Hmm. And so the question is, will I do it? Because is that really easy?
Right.
Probably not.
And I made the made it to be easy because I keep it in my bag. It's about it's a little smaller than my iPad, so it
Hmm.
slips in the bag. It's not heavy,
Mm.
and then it's right there with me when I want to do that. So journaling. I'm trying to find the link for the journaling um, video that I did. I was like, this is interesting. I know I did one. Just now figure out where I put it.
Well, we have Lawana Parker on often.
Hmm.
So, guys, if you want to know more about journaling, she is the journal queen. She, when she comes on, she gives us ideas for what to journal about, how journaling helps you to heal, helps you to move on, helps you to um, leave a legacy for those who want to know more about you. It's just a beneficial exercise. And
Right, chronicling your life.
hmm
Just
hmm
what did you do today? Because your life is a story. And you know, you can write down, okay, spoke, and it's a good thing for business too, having whatever conversations you had. Yes, I spoke with Carlos today about getting the da da da, you know, some information about live stream software and whatever. I have,
hmm
you know, I need to circle back, and you're just writing stuff down. You can always go back to that.
Yep. And Carlos says he uses the basic journal app on iPhone.
Right.
Hmm.
And that's new. The journal app, iPhone put a journal app in. And if you're on iOS 17, I believe you do have access to that. And it's excellent because it gives you a prompt, and then you can take pictures and add to it. There's all kinds of stuff to do with a journal. So
Sounds like a plan.
what we are expressing to you is don't wait till Monday to get started.
Come on, guys. We can do this.
And you know, share in the chat, or what is it that keeps your momentum going, and what are you working towards?
And I want to point out it doesn't always have to be something new. We feel like we got to add something new or change what we're doing, and something's already working for you. All we want you to do is do you, boo, and do it consistently.
Yep. That's that key word right there. The key, consistently.
We're not trying to change you.
Mm-mm.
What's that song? Don't go
Yeah.
changing, trying to please me.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to work that hard or something.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Is that Hall and Oates?
I don't remember, but I do remember some of that lyric stuck out when I was.
Yes, that's what happens.
Mhm,
We're going to
mhm.
talk about that too, about
Oh, good.
repetitiveness.
But Carlos says, my life is an epic novel, web series, graphic novel, and a symphony.
Mm.
And Mark has a comment here. He says, the gift, should you choose to accept it, like a mission, is to, what is it, clarify your choices so that you are creating consistently rather than living by default. Oh, creating consciously as opposed to living by default. Yeah. So, in other words, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to live your life and be mindful of how you're living it. Come on in, guys. Jump on in. The water's good. Life's sweet.
Yep, let's do this. So don't wait till Monday. Do it
Hmm.
today.
All right, guys.
Though today is Monday, you don't have to wait.
Yeah, I have to wait till next Monday. I got so much more money. I should do it next Monday. There might be a lion out there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, we just thank you for all that you do, how you tune in here and give us the benefit of your time. We want to thank you for that. We want to remind you that if you're looking to become a part of BizChicks, just text Biz to 33777. We'd love for you to be a part of our community. You can also find us over at bizchicks.net. We're there helping to take the hassle out of your hustle. We'll see you soon. And tomorrow we'll be here with TJ online
Mhm.
everywhere.
All your social media and digital marketing strategies. She's got some year end info that will help you for the next year. So come on in. The water is great. TJ will be here with us. Looking forward to it.
All right. So, and then Wednesday, we'll have the Money Mindset Coach, Coach Karen Fern, talking about planning for the upcoming
Mm.
season. It's that
Planning
time of
out your money.
year. Exactly. And then on Thursday, we'll be talking happy, healthy habits with Robin, Shamizu, and friends. We just had a session with Jill, um, an international session, and it was just wonderful. We really recommend that you follow Jill on
All,
our
all our
time.
platforms.
Yep, on all our platforms. You can find her, Jill Weston, and also on Friday, we'll be talking tech with the Biz Chicks from coast to coast. So have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you.